So Shake Shack has a new truffle parmesan menu. We're gonna try all the items out today and see if they're any good. Also, if you happen to be one of those people that skims through videos, just kind of scroll to the end when you're done, because I do have something that I want to present or discuss with you guys, just kind of with the channel and some additional content. All the people on YouTube, that means you get all the details. Thank you for coming to the long form content. A lot of times in the shorts, things get kind of misconstrued because I can't put every piece of information in. So without further ado, let's give you the details of what this is. There is a new black truffle parmesan menu. Now, you have to use the app until, I believe, the 20th. We'll make sure and double check and put that in the video. The items you can get are either the black truffle burger, the black truffle shack stack. You can also get the black truffle shroom, which is just this part of the shack stack. So I didn't get both, but I want to see if they're any good. The fries come with this black truffle sauce on the side. I got 2 orders of fries because you can also get it with bacon. And there's my receipt. I don't know what it is with this particular Shake Shack. It's the closest one to me, but they never get my order right when it comes to stuff like that. They're always leaving something out. This is also new. I just wanted to throw this in a video. I didn't know they give you free water at Shake Shack. I last time spent like $4 on a bottle of water, and right next to it said, here, have some complimentary water. So I took the cup and walked my ass to the car. Drop a thumbs up, man. You guys are ready to know the vibes. Let's get into this video. Let's start off with this black truffle burger. Now, this doesn't come with any kind of pickles or anything like that. It has Gruyere cheese, then their black truffle sauce, which it says is made in real truffle oil. This costs $10.49. We all know Shake Shack is expensive, so I won't really get into that. Let's see if this is any good. Of course, the Martin's potato roll and their burger. I love their potato rolls. I will give them that much. This is going to be largely on how your taste buds work. I am always been a huge fan of truffle oil. This is effing delicious. I don't want to curse, but I want to curse. They even gave me a bigger patty today. I never get patties from Shake Shack this big. My burger is crisped up more than it's ever been. This is the same location I always go to. I don't know who got the job there this time, but when people rave about Shake Shack, I think this is what they're talking about. Never tasted like this before. I want to bite this burger just like this. It's crispy on the outside, bro. Easily the best burger I've ever gotten from Shake Shack. I say locations matter. It also matters if they hired a new employee. Now let's talk about the burger. Sheesh. The crispy onions are actually crispy. That nice, sharp onion taste with the salty breading that's on there. The truffle oil, you get a ton of it on there. I fully expected to have to dip this in here. Now, if you don't know, truffle is a very, very strong flavor, and the Gruyere cheese also goes really well with this. It's smooth. This is fantastic. Right? Easily the best burger I ever got from Shake Shack. It's not even close. Because this is truffle with the Gruyere, it's got that mild but kind of earthy flavor, which truffle also has, so it kind of enhances it. I see why they used it. It's a stroke of genius. This is easily the best burger I've ever had from Shake Shack. And I am a fan of the Shroom burger. I might spontaneously combust when I try this damn burger, but this gets a 9 out of 10. I'm actually in shock. Anybody who doesn't know, I've never been the biggest fan of Shake Shack. This hits. Whoever cooked, thank you. So as I said, you get the Shroom burger version, which is quite literally the same burger. The only difference is they add that Shroom in there. The Shroom, truffle. You don't get crispy onions on here either. No, you don't. My bad. The Shroom, oh, that's the top. The Shroom is a portobello mushroom with cheese that they bread and deep fry. Now, I love their Shroom burger. I just think it goes really well. And it comes with the Gruyere cheese and then that black truffle sauce again. I wish they would have thrown the crispy onions on this too. Probably could have asked for it, but I wanted to get it as is. This is exactly how it comes. Again, no lettuce, tomato, onion, pickle, anything. Come on this burger. Did y'all hear that? I hope my mic picked that up. That was crazy. I would have to freak just a little bit, but the cheese in this, I just missed my whole mouth. You can see what it looks like. This is, again, easily the best version of Shake Shack I've ever gotten. I wish the crispy onions were on here, because adding that cheese flavor inside of here, which is a little more sharp, with the earthiness and the truffle, is S tier, man. I would love to add the cherry peppers and the crispy onions to this. And if I was getting it, that's what I'd add to just to add a little more to that flavor. But I have, again, they crisp this up fucking perfect. I'm in shock about how good the Shake Shack is right now. Now, if you don't love truffle and you don't love mushroom, you're not going to like any of this. Because the truffle flavor, truffle's very strong. This is very strong. But again, this is very good. If you live near a good Shake Shack and you like the stuff that I'm saying, I highly suggest you get this burger. Believe it or not, I'm going to rate this the same because it's missing the crispy onions, which the other one has, and I like that one just as much. I need to combine the two of these and get a double big back burger. I would come back just for this, bro. This was also getting a 9 out of 10. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. Also, quick little intermission. If you didn't see this, this will have been on my shorts by today. If you don't watch my YouTube shorts, I post 2 a day. Some of them are just cut up versions of this video, but others are things like this and snack finds that you won't see unless you see the shorts. I know not everybody watches shorts, and you guys more prefer the long form content, which I really do prefer myself. The shorts are for people who just want to get to the point, but I tried this today. This is the Coke Zero Oreo flavor. I've already had it, so I know what I'm going to get here. It legitimately tastes like if you crunched up Oreos and threw it in here. And I know people say, well, what'd you expect? Sometimes people use the name Oreo, but they don't capture the flavor. This captures it perfectly. It has the cream and the cookie aspect. It's like a cookies and cream soda. It's exactly what it tastes like. And if you want something like this, you have to expect that. So don't go into this being like, oh, well, it tastes just like that. This is the only con that I have about this. Really 2. Number 1, as a huge fan of Coke Zero, the Oreo kind of overpowers it, and it doesn't really taste like cola anymore. It masks it a lot. But I had to expect that going in, but I would have liked the Coke flavor to be a little stronger. There's nothing they can do about that. That's just, again, this is how it comes. The second thing is, this is not the type of soda that you will want to drink all the time. It goes well with certain stuff, like with Shake Shack, I think it's going to hit because of like the cream and the cookie that you would get kind of like from a shake, like a burger and a shake just go really well. And that's the vibe I get. I gave this a 7 out of 10. I'm sticking by that score. Sometimes when I go back and I'm looking, I'm like, okay, maybe I missed something, but that's exactly what I'm getting from it that time. I found that in Wawa. I also have the Oreo cookie short that I found in Quick Check. So if you're looking out, they have a cookie and a soda. They collabed and did one of each, which is pretty cool. I love the idea and I love the ingenuity. The cookie is also on my shorts as well. But let's get back to this Shake Shack. I do have these fries I want to try. Now, again, I lit my money on fire because I ordered 2 fries because you can get one with bacon, and they didn't give me the bacon. Of course, there is my receipt. Once again, I don't know what it is about them, but there's no bacon on this. So this is their truffle parmesan fries. Again, the fries are going to come as is. They're just the crinkle cuts. But what you get, and which I really like, is they give you this big old container of this truffle parmesan sauce. So if you get a burger and fries, you can even dunk the burger in there. The truffle in this is extremely strong. I'm a fan of like the brand Truffle, which I've been having for years. I remember when they first started out and I was just starting out on Instagram. This is like a while ago. They kind of started to get big. They sent me a package of Truffle, and they've been giving me kind of just like free sauce ever since. I'm a fan of it. If you watch my old videos, you'll see it in there constantly. That's because I do eat with it when I'm at home. Like, you know, this isn't an ad or anything like that, but I am a fan of it. So let's try this in the black truffle sauce. This is going to be way too strong because I put way too much on here. It's the same sauce. We haven't had one of those in a while. There we go. It's the same sauce that you had on that burger. This almost tastes like their ranch if you put truffle in it. Like they have a garden ranch, which isn't really strong on their chicken sandwich, but the taste is just, if you added this black truffle and there's a ton in here, it comes across the exact same way, texture, everything. So the base is probably the same, but again, I'm a fan of truffle. This is good. Very strong truffle flavor in this. I'm going to say it over and over again. Every time I do anything truffle, someone will be like, I didn't like it because I don't like truffle. And I'm just like, why did you try it? I say, do not get this if you don't like truffle. Look away. But the fries are crispy. There's a little bit of salt on there, and it works really well with this truffle. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. It's good. The truffle sauce itself, I would give an 8 out of 10 on the fries. I like it better with the beefiness of this burger. So I'm gonna go back into the burger. Yeah. Oh man. I can't believe how good my Shake Shack was today. I have a slight, sarcastically, announcement to make. Now, when I say these things as tongue-in-cheek, people have to understand when you make generalizations. I always have to give disclaimers because people get offended these days. But I'm making a generalization. It does not mean you fall under this umbrella. But my entire life living in New Jersey, I have always said that most people who drive BMWs are like, they drive like jerks, and they usually kind of are jerks. I think your car can say a lot about you. And BMWs are really nice cars. And some people drive them because they perform well. They have all of the bells and whistles you want in a car. And, well, they can afford it. And that's all fine and dandy. But a lot of people who get BMWs, of course, just like anything else, like, because it stands for something. It's almost like a status symbol. It's like buying a nice watch or, buying a nice house. You buy it also not because also you like it, but because of what it stands for. And I fully endorse that. So don't get that part wrong. But a lot of people who drive BMWs, once they get in that car, they play Mario Kart in the road. They be driving like crazy people, right? That's a BMW too. It could just Torettoed it up. There's a BMW with a custom paint job. That's like final boss Beamer. So 7 Series, by the way, nice car. But he just cut somebody off. They be weaving out of traffic. They drive fast. All my friends who drive BMWs, like when I get in a car, I'll be in a car like this. I'm like, bro, stop, bro. Like that. So I don't know what it is about that car, but a lot of people who drive them, it just says a lot about you. Like, for example, another car, a Honda. Like if you're a person who drives a Honda Accord or a Honda Civic, CRV, Pilot, usually like any Honda in reality, I think it says a lot about you. It says you want a good car. You want a car that has everything that you need in it, but you're not looking to be flashy. You want a reliable car that's going to work until you decide to get rid of it. And you're probably a person who uses things that are stylish and functional. You probably have an Apple Watch, and you like things that work well, and you're not really looking for flash. You just want something that's affordable and reliable, and I completely understand and respect that. I have come to a conclusion today. This is a new car. People who drive Teslas, I don't have any friends that drive Teslas. And I know there's somebody watching this who drives a Tesla. I still mess with you. Like, again, you might not fall into this category, but a lot of people who drive Teslas, they be doing the most. Like, people who drive Teslas are so extra with everything. It has become, like, everybody I know who drives a Tesla, I don't want to use the word of people who follow people. Cult. I can say cult. But it almost, like, every person who drives Tesla, it becomes their entire identity. My bad, I had to move my car. A bunch of people pulled up and they were like playing that loud ass music. Like, I'm not mad, you know what I'm saying? I'm in a parking lot at a mall, so they have music on and stuff. So I was like, cool, I'll move, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't own the parking lot, so I'm not complaining. I'm just telling y'all, like, I respect that. You got to do what you got to do. It ain't my fault, but anyway, back to the Tesla thing. By the time you see this, you wouldn't even know that I took a damn break, but it's been about 5 minutes. But yeah, like, I feel like people who have Teslas now are like doing what people who drive BMWs used to do, but with electronically. They're more showing off the technology and the things of that nature. So like, oh, my car drives itself, and it like drive like 10 feet. Like, you don't even got, like, you can't just turn the wheel and stuff like that. Again, I know people drive Teslas, and I'm not saying anything as far as like you like the practicality, or maybe you want to have an electric vehicle. Personally, I just don't want to charge my car. I don't want to sit at the charging station. I know you can buy some and get to the crib, but I'm using gasoline for a while. And again, don't get mad at me, okay? I know people be getting offended by this stuff. Well, I drive a Tesla. Relax, bro. It's a joke, all right? But I feel like every incident that I've had recently where somebody like cuts me off, or like they drive like 1 mile an hour in front of me because they're probably eating McDonald's in a car, it's always a person in a Tesla. The other day, a person ran a stop sign. He ran the stop sign at an intersection where he had the stop sign and I had the right of way. So I'm driving. I'm not a speeder when I drive. Like, I don't drive fast. I tend to drive like a little over the speed limit. You know, I'm not a person that's going to be going 40 in a residential. Like, I'm not really like that. But it was like a residential stop sign. By the way, if I keep scratching my arm, I was cleaning my basement yesterday and I got like mosquito bites, bro. I had the window open. It was stupid of me. Anyway, he ran a stop sign, but he jogged it. Like, he walked the stop sign. He didn't run it. He was going like 14 miles an hour, and you could see that he like literally was just not even, he was completely oblivious. He was like this, you know, he's just driving like this, and he just very slowly just went across the stop sign. Didn't stop, didn't anything. If I was a person who sped, there would have been an accident. And I you know how, I don't know if y'all do this, but when I drive and somebody does something stupid, they can't see me through this window, again, because it's tinted. I know it doesn't look like it because of the color correction, but if I see you, like, I'm the type of person that I just look at you. Like, I just be, he ain't even looking my direction, bro. I was so mad. He couldn't even, I couldn't even be mad because he didn't even notice me. And then he was in front of me because I was turning left and proceeded to drive in a 40-mile-an-hour zone, 22. Just, I don't know if he was watching TV on his big screen because the Tesla got, I don't know. But every incident I've had like that has been something like that with a Tesla. So if you drive a Tesla, please don't fall into that. Just be cool. And most of y'all, I don't know that many people who drive them. There's always strangers. But I don't know if anybody has any other type of thing, you know, a certain type of people, or like your car says a lot about you. Pickup trucks, another one. My cousin drives nothing but pickup trucks, like Dodge Rams, big ass trucks. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just certain things. I do like pickups. I just couldn't drive one myself. I don't know why. I've always been an SUV person, or I always had big sedans. Like, I had a Chevy Impala, was the first car I ever bought. And then I had a Chevy Traverse, which is like a, kind of like this, kind of like this. You get the idea? It's not a Traverse, this car, by the way, but same idea. And I also had a car that I hated, which was it was a Kia. It was a K5. I hated it. I didn't want that no more. But it was like during 2020 when you couldn't really go to get it, and I had the car delivered to me. I was so ready for it to be out of that car. But anyway, man, I'm at the mall. I'm about to go into the Apple store. I got to get some stuff from Apple. You know what I'm saying? So, I love y'all, man. Y'all be safe. I'll be back. This burger's fire. Tomorrow, more content, man. Hand signs. They made it to YouTube. So this is super random, but I was at my desk editing, and I kind of was thinking about all of the things that I've built at this setup that you see here, from where it started, which was legitimately insane. I think I have a picture of it, and I'm going to show you right now. But obviously, fast forward a couple of years, and we've been able to do some wonderful things thanks to you guys. And one of the byproducts of that was that I've become super into like tech, building PCs. I've built so many PCs over the years. I've gotten pretty good at building setups and stuff like that. And I know that it's pretty popular these days. So I don't know how many people are actually interested in kind of seeing what the room looks like, or what like the tech looks like, or if you're interested in just seeing a tour of the room, or maybe you're interested in seeing some of the specs on some of the things that I've built, some of the peripherals. I know a lot of people out there obviously have office jobs, have jobs where they work with computers, or you could be just like a gamer or someone who's into that kind of stuff. I also am. Like, I know this is a food channel and that's always what it's going to be, but maybe like something 2 minutes at the end of a video, just kind of let me know your thoughts. This is completely up to you guys. But I obviously use this for streaming and making content, productivity. But I have a lot of stuff here. You know, obviously you see the stuff, and people are always asking about different things that I have. So just let me know in the comments if you're interested in anything like that. This was just, again, spur of the moment. I was just said I got a microphone here, so let me talk to you guys for a second. But I appreciate y'all. I don't have to do the hand signs again, right? I'll do them anyway. I'll see y'all.